Hello and welcome to tonight's game here in ESEA Season 39 Open. It's MetriX Serenity against Doc Esport here on Nuke. I'm your caster Ajiraf, joined by Fenris. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. I'm hoping that we see a little bit of a maybe a victory coming through for MetriX. They're starting on the good side here on Nuke, so hopefully they can get something done with this once the pistol round eventually gets underway, which it will do now.
Momentarily, we hope.
Yeah.
Well, how many of MetriX games have you been casting? I've cast 3, I believe, myself.
Yeah, I've done about 3 myself. This would be my 4th.
Yeah, so I've been here for the highs, the lows, the close, and the not so close. So it should be fun.
Yeah, I've only been for the not so close, but hopefully it's a different story today as we get the pistol underway finally.
Look at his Yoel boosted up high and unfair. He's finds the first. Well, he's traded out, but Austin trades one more. So it's game of trades as we start, and it's down into a 3 versus 3. And Dutch Boy makes it 3 versus 2. Austin finds himself one more, and there we have it. Austin finds the last 3 quick headshots from him to finish the round out.
Yeah, no, very good pistol run coming through from MetriX. From the games I've casted, I've noticed that they have a bit of a habit of dropping the second round, even when they have every advantage. So hopefully that's not repeated today. They have the weaponry advantage. They've got the positional advantage, I guess, because CT side nuke, much easier to work with, and they've got far better utility as well. So hopefully they don't drop the ball on this one.
I've not seen them play a nuke yet, so it's all new to me on this one. And it looks like they changed their strategy from pistol to second round. One person outside with the FAMAS must have been spotted. They're waiting for him to peek out. So we'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow here from Doc Esports, just clearing out fully in yard before they even try and go towards secret. Yorick playing in the back of garage. We'll be able to hear a lot of this and give some information over to scout. Shots missing from Yoels. And now Yorick makes himself known, not quite landing the bullets with that FAMAS. And it's basically a free passage here for towards secret for Doc. Gonna make it a bit difficult, but a nice headshot. That's good. That's good for Yoels. That advantage picked up. That is a scout now picked up by Heatwave. And in the meantime, Udrazao, he's made his way far down along with a few of his teammates. Might be able to outnumber the players on B. I think it's only Austin here at the moment. The rotates have to be quick.
They're already on the way, and the bomb's about going through decon, so looks like we're about to have the execute go in as doors opened. The game has been given, and now we're going to see if they can get into sight. And
Ooh!
He
already taken down. And the MP9 shot's just not landing right now for Austin. Well placed Molotov, but he's still got a lot more to deal with, and the Deagle will finally take him down, but a lot of damage done by the Flames there. A shot missed on the scout, close range, so Luke takes him down. Finds a second as well in the MP9, and now a 1v3 for Udrizao. I don't know how to say that. They don't. Are they considering?
Let's call him Udriz.
Oh, Udriz? Yeah, alright. Oh! That's quite a first shot, though. And with the MP9, he's going to find a second as well. The defuse coming through, and just in time. Udriz made that a close one, though.
My heart jumped into my throat right then.
Yeah, I mean, that Deagle shot was a blinder. Then the follow-up on the MP9. Got a little bit sketchy there, but they do survive, and now Doc Esports actually with a very good buy coming through despite losing that second round force buy. The bomb plan helping that, of course. They might even have the firepower advantage over the CTs at the moment.
The M4 is going to do some work, and they're going straight through that volley into A. Straight down, that's the bomb. Luke finds one, Dutch finds another, but there's a quick trade coming out. Luke will stop the trades, but Zved, we'll call him Zved from now on. He finds one more, so into a 3 versus 2. Bomb is in the control of MetriX. And despite there being 1:30 on the clock, all that advantage has slipped away.
Yeah, I mean, they can still make something happen with this. The CTs are completely locked out of the bomb. They don't have a smoke to really smoke off heaven, but they can get the bomb planted and Arthless try and cover for them. They know where 2 of the CTs are, so that Molotov also coming a little bit late. And, I mean, now the retake comes through, and Austin finds the first now. A little last gun left. Finds a first, almost a second, but the retake will be successful. And MetriX jumping to a 3-0 lead.
Well, let's hope they can keep up the momentum. As I keep saying Udge right at the top. I want to say Udge as well, but Dog Esports, they want to get themselves into a full buy now, and will be able to after that bomb plant as well. So pressure hasn't been relieved just yet from MetriX.
Yeah, and given how close Doc Esport have made it on compromised buys, let's say, this should be a very difficult round for MetriX trying to hold on to. And their main aim, I think, will be to just stop that bomb plant from going down.
Well, Yols finds the opener with the AWP. That's the big green doing fantastic work. He's outside. He will be spotted out though as he's scoped in. Idris will find him.
Interesting that he just kind of stood in the open there. Oh, and a second kill found by Arthless as well into Yorick. So this is looking pretty good, and even better now for Doc as they find themselves a third kill in towards lobby. Dutchboy not landing the bullets that he should, and now Austin left in a 1v4. This is a pretty big statement to make on your first full buy for Doc.
And they lost the AWP as well earlier, which didn't help. Actually, they're moving towards A site, so they're going towards the correct site, even though Austin is coming around through Squeaky. That Molotov's going to force him to stay out the site. He will be spotted, though, as he moves into Squeaky. Maybe just missed. Maybe got caught by the 4x3 curse there.
Yeah, might have done.
He's up to save, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't really have another choice. The money is not quite there for MetriX. They've bled so many deaths in the last few rounds that there's no real residual cash for them to help get a full buy in the next round. So, you know, also given that they have no loss bonus, it's going to look pretty poor. Probably pistols, maybe SMGs, and then the 1 AK on Austin if he can save it. But they're hunting for him pretty aggressively.
They've guessed perfectly as well, all four players. If he can get 1 or 2 areas, should be fine. And he's not getting none. Absolutely none.
Well, it looks like the Latvians have finally shown up in the server. Their aim looking a lot crisper than it did in the first few rounds. And they should be able to close this gap relatively quickly as MetriX force buy into this round. If they don't win it, it's going to put their economy completely on zero again. And will force an eco out of them. So Doc are looking pretty good to tie up the game now.
I mean, Luke P was down into a double eco territory regardless, so probably a good call for MetriX to try and get something out of this round. Maybe farm some money on the auto shotgun from Dutchboy.
Yeah, I mean, that XM is a bit of a inconsistent weapon, I feel. I'd say, ooh, that's a missed molly outside. A little bit awkward. And then there's a scout outside as well, which does find attack. Not the follow-up, though, that he might have needed to get that first kill. The opening frag for the CT side. That's a shoulder spotted by Austin. He doesn't have any utility to hold him back aside from that single flash.
Being pressured by 2 players. Will not be able to find one as he's taken out by Heatwave. Heatwave finds himself a second. The Mac 10 farming money. And goodbye from Heatwave to find 2 frags. That's, what, a lot of money farmed in there right now.
That's it's either 600 or 800 kills per... dollars per kill, so he's going to be pretty happy in the next round. And I mean, Yolt did a lot of good work on the scout, softening up for the shotgun and for the deagles, but just being out positioned mostly at the moment. And yeah, it's a quick round, not a single kill found for MetriX, so that force buy kind of goes to nothing, and now they're forced down to a full eco.
I'm expecting some crazy, some sort of rush through round, just a quick round to get it over and done with.
Yeah, probably
use
gonna
this round to, as a attack pause technically, if they wanted to push through and just talk the next round through.
I mean, yeah, they could, but it's ESEA open. What are you going to talk about?
That's true.
It's not like they've got a very deep strat book yet, at least, I guess. And plus, given that MetriX don't really frag very often, they are going to go for the lobby rush. You did call that correctly. And find themselves a single kill with it. That's a Mac 10 picked up by Yoltz as well. He's going to try and swing out, bring this vet down to 5 HP, and now Dutchboy on the USP gets a little bit more chip damage done, but no kills are found. But, you know, given it was just USPs and no armor or anything, not too bad.
Not too shabby at all. Well, the AWP's come out on the opposite side now. Heatwave finally dropping his Mac 10 to pick up the AWP. And, well, they've got the economy to do it. Look at M's in. M's. He's got 10k still.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of them are about 8 grand as well, aside from Heatwave, but they're just buying to that op. So their money's looking really good at the moment. And, I mean, it is a full buy coming through from MetriX, but there are compromises to be made. No, not everyone's got helmets. The utility is severely lacking, but the aggression isn't, as Yorick finds that first kill onto Arthless. And now the rest of his teammates have to hit these shots, especially Austin, who's going to be under a lot of pressure here on ramp. The flash not quite landing where it should, just catching that ledge at the top. The ding comes through just down to 4 HP, but he is taken down. And And now Yorick regressing outside will get taken down as well. It's kind of falling apart here for MetriX after getting that first kill.
He'll try and find more outside on it to do so.
God.
Just finds himself another headshot. He's a bit of a headshot machine.
Yeah, it seems like it. He's absolutely online at the moment, and it's going to have to be probably another save from MetriX, but it looks like Dutch Boy's actually going for this.
Be careful. Timing's not just worked out for him there. Just gets rounds towards Decon. And he gets into vents before he can be spotted as well, so...
Yeah, that might make it a little bit more difficult for MetriX to save if they try and go via secret or via vents even. Luke P will find himself a bit of a spot outside. Might take the op out of the hands of Heatwave, which is a big find, honestly. Because even with the win bonus, he won't be able to buy an op himself. He could probably get dropped one, but that would severely impact the economy of the teammate that drops for him, as Dutch Boy was having a bit of a moment with the wall outside. Didn't get taken down though, so that's good.
Well, they are able to buy in now. As I say, that Austin just make a liar out of me and buys himself an MP9, so
Yeah.
not ideal. Back to 5 AKs though, so 5 headshot machines coming out, I think, for Doc Esports.
Yeah, I mean, if Udriz keeps hitting the shots that he has been so far, it's going to be looking really good. They've got the perfect flash heading into the A side, but not really keeping made into account. Yorick finds 2 along with Dutch Boy. Now Austin from behind will get caught, but it's a 3v2 for MetriX. They've got the advantage at the moment, and they can't afford to let it go.
Saying they lack the weapon advantage, still got a scout in hand, which means they're going to be short. And Yorick caught in a Molotov, has to flee and almost dies to that. Dutch Boy finally gives away his position. So does Ved, who's picked up the bomb in sight. Just one player on either side on the A side looking to see if they can get advantage and bomb plant and push around the corners. Ved will get one as Dutch Boy staring intently at the side of the silos.
Yeah, he must have found something very interesting on the side of that nuclear reactor. But yeah, gonna get taken down. The bomb's gonna go down. They're locked out of the side, the CTs at the moment, so the retake's gonna be a little bit delayed as well. The Molotov will push one into huts, but Yolts has to win this fight outside. And Udris, sharp as ever, will find the first and the second. On top of that, he's up to 12 kills, and Doc Esports up to 5 rounds. It's falling apart a little bit here for MetriX. Good start is floundering a little bit.
I have noticed that MetriX tend to be a little bit better performing on their T side, but they need to still get themselves at least a foothold into the game.
Yeah, I mean, especially on a map like Nuke. I've not seen it from them personally, so I don't know how good their T side is, but it's one of those maps that's historically difficult to do on the attacking side. And so if they don't get themselves at least a decent chunk of rounds here on the CT side, they could seriously struggle. That's a nice headshot from Austin, but he gets taken down. Yorick finding a kill outside as well. But this looks like a lost round already for MetriX.
Oh, the bomb is going down on B, and there is rotators coming in. Dutch Boy already over towards single door. Udris though on the flank outside, just holding the rear, making sure no one pushes down towards secret, so they know it's safe in that direction. And MZIG is going to hold in lobby as well. So, oh no, Yorick not expecting someone to be there was heard, and down he goes, down to 2 versus 3. He's found in control. Dutch Boy found under the single door, and there we have it, 6-3, double the score now for Doc.
Yeah, I mean, once those rifles came out for the Latvian side, they have not shown any signs of slowing down. Yolt's finally going to bring out the op. I think that's the first time, or no, the second time this game he's done that. First time he found a kill and then just got, well, blindsided, really. So hopefully it doesn't happen for him again. Given the investment, he should be having a bit more impact before going down, or not dying at all to begin with. It looks like it's going to be another fast A-take coming through here from Doc. Nice catch from Luke Peef, though.
They can do some work. Oh, maybe not. Only 1 HP.
Ooh.
Alright, yeah. Finally finds himself a kill outside in a direct engagement, and Udris getting caught in the molly behind Big Red takes a little bit of damage, but 5 versus 3, best advantage we've seen since the 3 rounds MetriX put on for them to actually win a round, and hopefully they can do so. They've got full bias, they've got M4s, they've got an ult.
Yeah, oh, but these timings are so perfect for the T side. Dutch Boy caught on the reload. In the open again, not quite sure what's up with that positioning. But in the blink of an eye, Doc Esports have brought it back to a 3v3. There's plenty of time on the clock still as well, so they can. There's a lot they can do with this.
Look at the positions of those. Well, like Arflers, the first time I mentioned his name, Arfles, he's outside in CT.
Oh, Austin, he didn't check it. Oh, he had a chance. And now the T side with the man advantage, Schultz will bring it back on the big green, but I mean, this is basically creating two 2v1 encounters here. Whichever site they go to, Luke Peef would be in a 1v2 on the A site, and if they went down to B, it would be a 1v2 for Yaltz. So even though it's a 2v2, the advantage firmly lies in the favor of Doc Esports at the moment. And Luke Peef not even playing the site itself.
That's a good call, I think. Getting away from the site and just playing sound cues, trying to let your teammate know what's going on. They will hear the movement of Zved, who goes down with the bomb. 10 seconds left on the clock. He has to get the bomb and plant.
Perfect. He hasn't got time.
He's out of time now.
Yeah.
And he knows that he's off to flee.
He will find one last kill before going down. Had he gone down himself, well, he wouldn't have got the loss bonus, but it's not like it really matters. He has $14,000. Sved was completely maxed out along with Arthels. No, sorry, not Arthels.
Heatwave.
Heatwave, that's the one.
Heatwave. Still, look at the buy on MetriX. They've got 3 FAMASs and limited utility.
Yeah,
I mean, if this was in GoTV for an MM game, that would say moderate for utility.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a decent nade onto Heatwave. He's been brought down to 61 HP, but there's a lot still to do. Aggressive outside this time, and MetriX not really contesting yard at all. A lot of map control given over to that T side, and what can they do with it? Yoltz finds the first kill. The second smoke not quite landing on the cross, but no one contesting it either, and Yorick caught sleeping in main.
It's fully flushed there, unfortunately for Yorick. Into A they go, and Yo, straight down through the wall. Gonna re-peek, it goes down. Luke Peef in the meantime finds one, but still, it's a 2-for-1 trade as Ved found another, so it's 3 versus 2, and bomb is outside. Over the top of Silo, I think. Maybe I'm thinking the many about playing with me.
Yeah.
No, bomb is in B.
Oh, yeah, it is. Luke Peef not really keeping into account Heaven, so he gets taken down, and as the bomb goes down, it's a 1v3 for Austin, who's still playing that ramp position. And there's a lot for him to try and get done here. We're just watching the angle, well, at least one of the angles, and he's been sharp as ever, 76% headshot, and 13 kills at the moment. Perfect man to hold down that B site while the rest of them go hunting. Well, I say that. Though. Yeah. Hasn't got a kit, and he has to stick to the fuse now.
He's gone.
Yeah, no time.
He was expecting to be pushed, and there was no one there to push him. If he'd held it, he would have won.
Yeah.
Well, the benefit of GoTV and caster cams is we see everything he doesn't.
Exactly. I don't think he was aware of just how much space he had, really. Does some decent damage before he heads out to finding 2 kills, and only 1 left alive for Doc Esports. But of course, with the money and the spot it is for the Latvians, I mean, they're not going to be worried about money for a little while.
I think they're pretty good until round 15 now, to be honest with you. Even if they lose every round, they're still going to get the bonus by the time it matters, and Heatwave's not going to let that happen. He finds Austin with the AWP early in ramp. Early advantage firmly in the grasp of Doc Esports once again, and MetriX now have to scramble to find a spot in this round.
Yeah, I mean, it's expected really given the weaponry that they brought in. Any kills is honestly a good result. Even a single kill would be a good result given what they've brought in. And just giving a little bit of that extra kill bonus. But, although, Yorick playing with the Heatwave a little bit, up. A little bit worse for wear.
Saw his head first over Heaven.
Oh, they're chasing the Opera as well here in T-Spawn. The other guy in Heaven, and now Heatwave, he's under a lot of trouble. We'll find a first kill, which is not bad. But that's a big gun to take down again. A lot of money. Oh, and Dutch Boy. Come on. Now he's waking up. Now he's got a bit of fight in him. That's a blinding headshot with the Deagle. And, I mean, they vacated the A site. And they're just going to try and save, I think.
Oh, the bomb is in B.
Oh, it is in B. This mini-map can be so difficult to read sometimes.
Someone come out behind them, though.
Yeah. So, I mean, given it was pistols, the fact they got into a 3v3 is really good. And it just kind of fell apart after that. But, I mean, it's going to make it expensive for the T side. And they're going to get themselves their own full buy. This time they've not got that many compromises. Yorick doesn't have a helmet, but that's the only thing I can see wrong with the buy at the moment. 2 kids in play as well.
That's not even a compromise, that. On the CT side, when they got AKs, that's not even a compromise.
Yeah, true. I mean, I guess it is if you're playing against like a Mac 10 or a Galil, but against the AK, that's really just wasted money. Sved brought down to 1 HP already. Also playing outside, aggressive on the op, taken down immediately. That's a lot of money lost within the first 10 seconds of the round.
It seems to be the story at the moment is MetriX, they're getting themselves some damage done. Like Zved down to 1 HP, but they're losing the player and having to drop back. And once they drop back, it's all freedom for Duck Esports to get into the round and win.
Yeah, these passive holds just haven't been working for MetriX. I mean, they're just sitting ducks at the moment, just with how good the aim is on Doc. You know, MZ's, he's been lights out, but taken down there. And Udris has also been online. And Yorick, he's found himself a big man advantage here on the CT side, although it's been brought back a little bit. Luke Peef will make it a 3v1 for MetriX, and they'll finally get themselves another round on the board. It's been a little bit sparse, to say the least. Sparse? I don't know how to say that.
Sparse.
Yeah, there you go.
They do know he was outside, so they're waiting for the frag. He's always spotted, and the headshot comes in, and Luke Peef having to readjust his aim to find the frag. Does find it, 8-5. Maybe a little bit of a spark of life left in MetriX as we move into round number 14.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. And given that there was no loss bonus available on Doc Esports, the money's looking a little bit worse for some of the players. But because Udriz and Sved had so much money available to them, it's not really going to matter. Although they've bought a Negev. Not going to play with it, I guess, which is a bit of a shame. I'd love to see it rev up and try and find some kills. But maybe they'll bring it back later.
Aggressive plays outside have been heard by Yorick, who's holding the mini. Smoke comes out and a little bit of spray, but no one's seen anybody. And Odris, he finds out, what was that over at Heaven?
That is against an op as well. I mean, Yolt's had every advantage there, but God, Udris, he's so good right now.
Look at that, they're already up in Heaven. Yorick will trade one, and that's the bomb down.
Yeah.
Yorick unable to find a second, does take him to 34 HP though, so that's
Softened up in Heaven, not taken into account at all. That's a double entry for Emzis, I don't know. Onto the A side of return.
That one M.
Yeah, just M. All right, yeah, good shout. But now Austin, he did find a kill back, but stuck into a 1v3. Struggling with the ladder a little bit, it seems, as well. Taking some fall damage, which is not what you want. And you drill. Yep, gonna catch him looking the other way. Again, just not clearing their angles properly. Are they all playing 4v3 maybe? Just because there's a lot of things they've missed so far.
I think I'm gonna have to switch back to 1080p because I saw that and I'm in 4x3 right now.
Yeah, I mean I play 69 because Rops plays 69, which makes me as good as Rops. Obviously.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just have just the same resolution and aspect ratio, and I'm immediately like one of the best players in the world, right?
That's the rules, and I'm going to stick with it as well.
Yeah.
16:9 is my new resolution.
That's the way to go. Ooh, Yo's a little bit trigger happy. We'll find the return onto Arthos. Not quite sure what he was doing there, because he had the advantage. And so a man advantage found by MetriX. Can they hold on to it this time, though? The flash not going to be effective from the T side. The second one, but it's a bit late. And two-man advantage for MetriX, but a lot of map control, importantly, for the T side. There's a lot they can do with this. York playing outside. Goes for the op.
No, they're in B site. Austin's down in the site. It's not been spotted out yet, so...
No, but he's going to quickly be overwhelmed. Oh, he can't find the last bullet that he needed. So it's now a 4v3. A retake is surely to come through. York on the op. Yeah, not really landing that shot either. And this is not a great loadout, I guess, for the retake. 2 ops. It's going to be tough to work with.
Heatwave is on 6 HP, so the AK and 4 could deal with him. They've heard one in decon, or controls right. Loop, he finds one, Dutchboy finds another. So now it's a 1 versus 3, and Yorick burns himself alive as he gets fed as well. So that's a 1G AWP shot right there.
Yeah. Small price to pay for salvation, I guess, or for a 6th round win.
9-6.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, given how Doc Esports clawed their way back in and found that advantage, it's not the worst scoreline in the world. But to be 3 rounds behind after starting on the CT side is not brilliant. I don't know how good MetriX's T side is on here, again, but you're at an immediate disadvantage starting on this side of the map.
So, I mean, there's 2 things I've got to say right now. Is I still don't like how ESEA do the rounds. This is being round 1 of 999 all over again.
Oh yeah, it's just in like the halftime and stuff. It normally resets, I think. Or is it always like that?
Always like that.
Oh, really?
And
Come on,
two,
ESEA.
MetriX need to win the pistol round here. They need to win this pistol round. If they
Oh,
don't
yeah,
win
for
the
sure.
pistol round, it's like 11-6, 12-6. It's just an uphill battle from there.
Yeah, they'd definitely be shooting themselves in the foot, as if they haven't already. They've got themselves only a single player with utility, 2 flashes in his smoke. They're going to try something with that. And long range, the shot's just not being landed by M. And he's actually going to regress. He's going to get caught off guard in Austin with the first kill. A good start here on that pistol. And now they're going to execute towards the A side all of a sudden.
I like that. I like that plan. That little jump Yorick did down, but Heatwave coming out of the vents will throw Dutch both guard. He finds a nice headshot and almost finds a second, but Arthurs is behind. Will trade him out. Yorick gets another trade out, so it's back into a 2 versus 3 advantage. MetriX bomb is down and time is running low. There is a kit though on Udris, who will be able to take a little bit more time in the retake.
Ooh. Oh, they're both running out of bullets. It's so awkward.
Yeah. Yorick and Arthurs need to go back onto the range, train those aims.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Their ammo management too, I think. Also, it's weird to see that Yorick was using triple burst on the Glock. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's such a useless setting.
A couple of times.
Oh yeah? Have you seen it on the FAMAS?
For the absolute bants.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen an unsilenced USP before I've seen that, so...
Oh wow, here we go. We've got a Clash of Titans, got 5 players outside, and Galil to find it. Austin finds 1, finds 2, finds himself a 3rd as well before Heatwave just trades out. So it's a 3-to-1 trade. And was that a scout? Was that there?
Yeah, might have been. He's traded on to the P250. He's dead with another nice kill. A cheeky little position he played there, knowing that the door would open in his favor once the T's went through it, but only good for a single kill. And MetriX only a single round away from tying it up. Although, because Docky Sport did eco fully in that last round, they've got themselves a decent, actually a pretty good buy coming into this one. 5 M4A1Ss and a decent bit of utility, given it's only the 3rd round.
I've never considered that right behind the door position before.
Yeah, I've considered it a few times, but it never really works out because normally you just get spammed through it. Speaking of, though, this is just a shooting gallery for Zved and Heatwave. Just completely caught off guard where MetriX, not even considering Secret, it seems, not expecting someone to be that aggressive or that forward in positioning. And now Yorick left in a 1v5, make it a 0v5 as Ems takes him down, and Doc Esport back on the winning foot.
Unusual people picking up the AK over the M4A1S at the moment, and well, MetriX, they're forced into whatever they can buy. You got 1 AK, 2 MAC-10s, P250, and Yorick sticking with the Glock and $1,000. Oddly, when the rest of the team are bought down.
Oh, there we go. Nice bought a Tech 9. Gonna go for an A rush here, and well,
It's another shooting gallery.
Yeah, the result is expected, really. Heatwave could be on for an ace here. Oh wait, never mind. Arthur's found the kill. just make it a 4K then.
God damn it, Apple, stealing the ace.
Yeah, come on. Let your boy have it. He's been so good this map.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard while we wait for MetriX to run through this eco. 17 frags apiece for Zved and Heatwave. Emzig and Udris on 16 and 15, and then Arthur's on 8. And on the flip side, well, Austin's doing some work. Luke P not far behind him, and Yorick close as well. So
yeah, it's just Yoltz and Dutch Boy that are struggling a little bit. Oh dear. Oh, he's even got some support so they can take him down when he ran out of ammo. So Doc Esport make it a quick 12th round win. But now the rifles.
The plan.
Yeah,
that was the plan, right? Come on.
I mean, probably if you're jumping through a smoke with nothing but Glocks, I don't imagine you've got anything else in your head other than get this round over as quickly as possible, please. But now the AKs are out, and it should be a fair fight. I guess the firepower is almost identical. The utility is better on the CT side, but that's about it.
They're going to have to be very careful of Secret, because look at it, he's already out by red again. That's Zved getting up close and personal. Yorick about to take engagement out in yard, but no. They've dropped off. The smoke oh, the little gap as well. We'll be seeing Yorick sprinting towards Secret to stay alive, and
Not
down
really
he
taking
goes.
advantage of.
That should have been heard, but no one's gone down.
I think the map might just be playing with us again.
No, he's down, but finally someone's rotated down through lobby. Sorry, ramp. Sorry. Apparently I can't speak England.
Can't speak England. Oh wow.
I can't speak England. Yeah. terrible that England speak. Yorick there making his way back up. Does be careful because Ved's right there. He's about to check secret behind him as well and looking in the wrong way.
Ooh, still wins the fight though.
Yorick with that upwards flick of the AK.
Flick of the wrist.
Yeah, a little flick of the wrist.
The
Door opens and Arthurs finds one. So there we go. The XP comes out. Arthurs falls right back.
Oh, they must have heard him being tagged through the smoke, and now Yorick from outside is going to try and pounce, but taken down. Oh, and almost through the smoke, he finds a second, including his teammate. That's a bit of a sketchy one. But now the favor is in Doc Esports' hands, and with nothing, only Dutch Boy left. It's a quick retake. I mean, at least they got the bomb plant though.
You know what I find with MetriX? You see the sparks of life. You can see they want to be doing these plays.
Yeah, it just kind of falls apart a little bit. They just the tiny little details that they're missing is costing them severely.
There is definitely glimmers of hope for future matches with MetriX Esports, but right now Doc Esports is retakes, and once they start fragging, they just can't be stopped.
Yeah, well, they've kind of stabbed themselves in the back there a little bit. Well, literally.
Sportsmanship, right?
Yeah.
Sportsmanship.
It's a homie stock we take those. And Yorick will take that. First kill found. Man advantage for the T side. Now they just have
the
to...
HP.
Yeah, that is true. Hopefully they can hold on to it, but yeah, given how low they are, it's going to be an upward battle, especially against the AKs on the CT side. 3 of them.
I mean, if you've got to go purely HP-wise here, 343 for MetriX, still 370 for Doc Esports, despite stabbing someone in the back.
Yeah. Quick maths. It could be a quick round here as they head towards ramp. It's Udr's there. And he's been
spotted Yorick outside.
Oh yeah. Well, Udr's been spotted in ramp as well. Can't quite find the kill onto him though. Austin trying hard. The rotation from hell is quick, but Luke P will take him down. So Heatwave out of the action for now. And Udr's playing a bit of a tight angle. Might try to find one. Oh, he finds them both. Not a third though. Yoltz will trade him out. So this should be a round win for MetriX. I'm going to say that with bated breath because Austin already taken down, not expecting it from Decon. Yoltz, the only other man here on the site, and Yorick, he's way too far away with the kit. The defuse should be coming quickly. That will be heard now coming through double doors. This is a mess of a round right now. This retake is bizarre. Yorick will eventually get taken down. The defuse will come through, and Doc Esport on 14 rounds.
And that goes back to what I was saying at the start of this round. Like, they had 3 versus 1, and I think they got caught off just by a player pushing through secret, and it should never have gone that way.
Oh god, yeah, that was a 1v3 for Ems. Yeah, that's really bad.
Just a potential maybe a communication thing. Again, MetriX, they're a new team. I think this is their first season. They're learning, and again, the sparks they do show will just be improvements into next season. Yeah,
no, for sure. Once they can actually start the scrim, start the prac, I think we'll see a lot of improvements. Because individually speaking, this is a very good group of players. Except that the cohesion isn't quite there yet.
M is down to 18 HP after a little bit of a battle with Yorick, who suffered a little bit of damage himself. Nice double peek from Arthurs, though, will find himself the opener, although he is down to 15 HP, so still not ideal. Udris potentially having to worry about 3 players heading his direction from ramp, so he's got to be very careful. Oh, you just want to see him push the button right there.
Yeah, if you got that,
X-ray on.
Yeah, if you got that wall bang, that would have been nuts. Although, of course, hopefully he's not walling. He probably isn't. No. So he wouldn't have known. Arthos and Ems are quite low, though. 15 and 18 HP, respectively.
Not going to matter because Yorick and Yols go down. Still will get one in trade, but Zved finds the final. Down goes Dutch Boy, and there we have it, 15-8. Match point for Doc Esports, and they're looking to close this one out early on. We're going to say round number 9 in the second half, which 24.
This would be round 20. Yeah, 24.
Cool, I can count.
Yeah. Well, they shot themselves in the head, and I'm going to let you do the talking and do some observing because Auto Director just tends to poop itself on the final rounds.
Not wrong, and as we move into round number 24, we have a little bit of a play outside. Yols finds the opener, but he's quickly traded up by Alpha, so it's down into a 1 versus 1 trade. 4 versus 4 left on the board. Zved finds one more aggressive outside, and looks to be slipping away slowly from MetriX's. Udrishwell finds not 1 but 2, and Yorick does get 1 back in trade, but now he's got 10 HP. He's got himself an AK. And a little hope because the bomb, it's been dropped outside in Squeaky and there's nothing much he can do. And Arples jumping down into vents. We'll have no luck in finding him. Time is not working for Arples. He's just sprinting around the corner. He will be there.
How did he not spot his legs?
Oh,
I mean,
mind.
Yeah, it brings an end to the game. Unexpected, and given how that second half went for MetriX. But that last one is a little bit confusing. Just walking up secret, he should have spotted the legs before being taken down. I don't think 4x3 cuts off your horizontal, your vertical sights. No, yeah, just a horizontal ones. But yeah, it's an unfortunate 16-8 loss on Nuke here versus Doc Esports. But there are some small glimmers of hope for MetriX. The cohesion isn't quite there yet, but on an individual basis, they all had their bright moments, and they've got that to look forward to in the remaining 2 games of ESEA. It's only 10 games in the regular season this season, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they're not going to make playoffs, but they can probably try and prac a little bit, work on that team chemistry in the off season, and get right into it next season.
Well, yeah, as long as they learn the lessons from this season and they put those into practice for next season, I see a future where they can push forward into the playoffs with no difficulties at all.
Yeah, I mean that's the hope at least.
Well, I believe there's another game coming up at 2000 on this channel as well, which unfortunately I won't be here to cast, and I don't believe you are either. So.
I hope MetriX have found a caster for that, but neither of us will be available for that one, unfortunately. I think this is a good spot to end the stream. Do make sure to check back at 8 p.m. or 2000, what you said.
In 1 hour and 10 minutes, in case you're not on the time zone I'm on. But 1 hour and 10 minutes time.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's been a pleasure casting with you, Fenris.
Been an absolute pleasure.
And yeah, check back at 8 for the next game. See you guys in a bit.
See you guys in a bit.